Amara, known as the Echo, stood at the crossroads of history. For years, she had wielded the power to erase memories, to remove events from the fabric of time. It wasn't just about forgetting a mistake, it was about altering the very course of history itself. With a mere thought, she could undo any moment in time, erasing it from existence. But with that power came a terrible responsibility. She could never bring back what was lost. Her dilemma was born out of a single question. Should she use her power to erase the villain who had haunted her for years? A villain whose actions had scarred her and the world irrevocably. The villain, known only as Zarin, was a tyrant who had caused unspeakable harm, leaving destruction in his wake. His plans had always been thwarted at the last moment, but no one had been able to stop him permanently. Amara knew that if she erased Zarin's existence from the world, everything he had ever done would be undone. The atrocities he committed, the lives he destroyed, the empire of pain he built, it would all vanish. But there was a cost. The moment she erased him, all the memories of those he had wronged would also vanish. She could save the world, but those who had survived, those who had fought, would forget their own struggle. The people who had sacrificed so much would no longer remember why they fought. The history of their pain would be erased. The twist lay in the truth that Amara herself would also forget. She had already erased so many parts of her past, and each memory she removed took away a piece of who she was. If she erased Zarin, her entire history, the battles, the lessons, her identity, would fade away with him. She would lose herself. As the city burned under Zarin's latest attack, Amara stood before him, ready to make the ultimate choice. She could save the world by erasing him, but she would also destroy the very essence of who she was. The people would be free of his tyranny, but they would not remember their past, their struggle, their fight for justice. The cycle of amnesia would continue. Zarin, knowing her power, taunted her. "Do you think you can erase me and still remember your purpose, Echo? You will become a shadow of yourself, nothing more than a blank slate. Your victory will be hollow." Amara's heart pounded. The world begged for a savior, and she could feel the weight of their hopes pressing down on her. But the cost of erasure was too high. She had to decide, could she sacrifice everything she was, even her own identity, for the greater good? The climax came as Amara raised her hand, her power surging. She had made her choice. In a burst of light, Zarin was erased. His empire, his legacy, his tyranny, all of it was gone. But so was Amara's memory of the past. The world was saved, but as the dust settled, the people began to rebuild. They didn't know why they fought, but they knew they had won. The twist was that, as the years passed, Amara realized she had become the villain she had always fought against, forgotten, erased from history, with only a whisper of a memory to carry her through. Her own story, her own legacy, had been erased by her own hand.